Welcome to Fashion Show Reaction with facial recognition, where we react to fashion show videos, but with a twist. We apply facial recognition technology so that we can identify the models.
For our third episode of the Womenswear Spring and Summer 2026 season, we are going to react to Veronica Leoni's collection for Calvin Klein.
Are you ready? Here we go. We try to be positive on this channel, and there are some nice looks in this show. But overall, we dislike this collection so much we're going to give you 4 dishonorable mentions and a his and hers worst look of the show.
This first look with that headscarf looks like a milkmaid who is only wearing her apron.
Sounds like a milkmaid on OnlyFans. Hey, wait, here comes a version in black, and since it is long, it is a lot less milkmaidish. But oh my goodness, please allow me to rant about presenting sleeves on the runway that are so long, only some tiny little fingertips are poking out.
Veronica is beating this peasant milkmaid look to death.
Just wait, it gets a lot worse.
Not a fan of these fake-looking bras sticking out of the neckline. Unfortunately, we had 5 models where we had to help the computer with an identification. And here is the first one. Note these colors as they come back to haunt.
You remember how we ragged on the fall and winter shows for infantilizing women by putting them in onesies that only a pop star would wear?
I do remember that. And trigger warning, Veronica is upping the stakes. Just take a look at the bottoms of our first dishonorable mention.
That is right, because in my worst look of the show, you can see that Veronica flat out puts Valerie in a diaper.
I get the feeling that other models were coming up to Valerie backstage and saying, "We are so sorry they put you in this outfit," while trying not to cry and run their makeup. Then she makes Caitlyn look like a little girl whose father gave her his trench coat when it started raining.
Before Caitlyn, then look Shinya presented was nice, and the next 4 looks are nice, so the show is not a total loss.
But then we get this recurring device of a super slim belt on top of the clothes.
In this light color, it looks like the giant zip ties that law enforcement uses when they arrest you. At least in black, it looks better, and this is a nice look. Diane is presenting one of our favorite looks of the show here.
No peasant girl feel for her look. And the next looks presented by Bai and Betsy are nice. If you are enjoying applying facial recognition technology to a fashion show, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We are in a run of wearable looks here, but the computer did a horrible job and missed Stalker. Oh, this is very nice with its kimono-inspired neckline. And I do not mind the bold color in this next look at all.
Don't get your hopes up because they're going to get dashed by our second dishonorable mention that Veronica probably hoped would remind of a costume worn by young Sophia Loren, but instead gives us an Eastern European peasant girl Halloween costume.
If a buyer gets tired of this, they could donate it to a local theater troupe doing Fiddler on the Roof. Then we get these puffs, which are lifted straight out of Peter Mullier's fall collection for Alaya.
And not as effective on these long strings. Plus, these are not the last of the puffs, as after Sarah, we get more puff from Ivy.
I like this next look a lot.
Might be the most expensive looking outfit of the collection, but we still get the peasant girl headscarf. Oh, for the love of humanity, no. Can you imagine your dry cleaner when you take this in and tell them the wrinkles are supposed to be there plus why that neckline in a spring collection? Did you see that Vasco has his tie under his little belt?
These next 2 looks use the wrinkled fabric in a more pleasing manner, but that is not saying a lot. Oh my goodness, no, please make it stop. This is what they give you when you go to the spa, not what you wear to the spa.
It gets a lot worse, and I'm going to start my rant now. Remember when I said Stella is the hottest new model of 2026? Well, look what they made her wear.
That's right. My worst look of the show features manly underwear.
And worse yet, they put granny panties underneath, so it looks like she is wearing a diaper. Neither Valerie nor Stella deserve these horrific outfits.
Thank goodness that gets followed up by some nice looks, as that was traumatic.
After that, I need a moment. Didn't this poofy hemline have a moment in the aughts?
Just a couple months, I think. Look, the spa robe looks a little more like real outerwear in a dark color.
I think there's a hotel in Vegas that gives you this exact robe if you get an expensive enough room. Let's let the computer take us to the parade and get this over with.
What the heck is this mess?
I cannot believe that Calvin is happy with this collection. All right, folks, here comes all the looks again in the parade.
Whether you like it or not.
We got an identification on Veronica, but I cannot stop feeling bad for Valerie and Stella.
Me too. Bye now.
See you next episode.